Jonathan Agoff here for Pro Boxing Fans. We're here at the final press conference for Anthony Joshua, Oleksandr Usyk. With me is esteemed trainer Manny Robles, who is Christopher Ousley on the bill. Manny, how was your trip over to London?
It was great. I mean, I've been having a blast so far. It's been incredible. Couldn't ask to be in a better place for such a big event and such a beautiful arena, a beautiful stadium. It's incredible. It's unbelievable.
Talk to us about your charge, Chris. We'll bring him in a moment. Talk us through him. Unbeaten at the moment.
Biggest fight of his career, man. We're fighting for a WBO intercontinental belt, and it's definitely, we get this W, it's definitely going to put him in a map. It'll definitely put him in the rankings, in the top 10, top 15 in the world. And this is the biggest stage, man. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than this, and this is the biggest stage he's ever been on. And hopefully, we'll be able to come out on top come Saturday night.
For you as a trainer, is this the biggest stage you've been on? Forgetting the Andy Ruiz, in terms of stadium size, is this the biggest?
I've been in several. I have to be honest with you, but this is definitely one of the biggest.
Can we just talk about some of your other stable? Charles Martin, do you still work with him?
Absolutely, Charles Martin. I was just saw Dylan's brother right now asking. I thought we were supposed to get the fight with you guys, and as you know, he's got another opponent. But maybe in the future, yeah, definitely. I have Charles Martin, Carlos Castro that just fought on the Manny Pacquiao, Ugas undercard, a #1 contender to the at 100 super bantamweight 126. I don't want to talk about pounds because here it's kilos, so yeah. I'll go straight to the weight class. And I worked with many others, Terrell Boucher, Maidana, right? Fabian Maidana. I have a good stable of fighters, up-and-coming boxers. I mean, just if you ask me for the names, man, I don't want to mention everybody because I might forget someone and then I will never hear the end of it. But yeah, I have a good stable of fighters right now, always busy. Thank God, always working.
Manny, what can you tell us about Charles Martin? He had been linked with Dillian White. We know that he's fighting Otto Wallen. There's been reports from ESPN about Andy Ruiz interested. Does that interest you?
I mean, anything can happen in the heavyweight division. There was talks of possibly, Charles fighting, as you said, Andy Ruiz, but Andy Ruiz just got, had a knee surgery. That didn't happen, so we're waiting. Then the Dillian White fight didn't happen, so I know Charles Martin is willing to fight anybody, anywhere, any place, at any time.
Manny, can't have you here without asking you about the main event. Obviously, what's your view on Anthony Joshua having been in the opposite corner to him twice?
It's going to be an incredible fight, an incredible night for boxing, where I believe the fans are going to win come Saturday night. Regardless of who the winner might be, I think at the end of the day, everyone's gonna walk away happy. The people here at the stadium, in the arena, are gonna walk away happy with their performance because you have two of the best heavyweight fighters in the world, and you gotta respect Anthony Joshua. You have to commend him and respect him for not taking this fight. I mean, he's fighting the fighter everybody's running away from, in Usyk. Nobody wants to fight Usyk. Everybody's scared of Usyk, except Anthony Joshua. So you have to commend him for that because he's taking on the biggest challenge and the most dangerous heavyweight, in my opinion, at this moment in time. And I believe it's going to be a great fight.
You obviously beat Anthony Joshua, lost to Anthony Joshua. What's the one thing maybe you could tell us that impressed you most up close that maybe you didn't think beforehand?
He's a real gentleman. I mean, I got to tell you, Anthony Joshua is he's a gentleman inside and outside the ring. He never, when he lost the fight to Andy Ruiz, never looked for an excuse. He never pointed at anybody. He took the blame and he took the loss like a man. You know what I mean? So you got to respect him for that. He came back. He learned from that loss. I always say you learn more from your defeats than you do from your wins. He learned from that fight. He was able to make adjustments. He came back the second time and pretty much outboxed Andy. We really weren't expecting that, and so you have to commend him for that. And you learn more from your defeats than you do from your wins. He was able to make adjustments, and I'm sure he's going to be able to make those adjustments come Saturday night.
Manny, what's your view on Tyson Fury's rematch trilogy with Deontay Wilder? You at the second one with Charles Martin. What's your view on this one?
I'm telling you, I favor Tyson Fury. Definitely favor him to win the third fight, but it's not going to be an easy fight, especially at the heavyweight division, man. The heavyweight division, anything can happen in any given moment. Especially when you got guys, someone like like Wilder that can crack and that can knock you out with one punch. It's never over until it's over. But I favor, Tyson Fury. He's got the experience. He's fought him twice. It's not going to be easy because, as you all know, Wilder's made some adjustments to his game. He's got a new coach in Malik Scott now, going back to fundamentals, going back to boxing, teaching him the box, the jab, the mechanics, and that's something that he didn't have before. That's something that he took for granted because he depended so much on that knockout power. So I'm happy to see that he's made those adjustments.
What's your view on Canelo-Plant? It kicked off at the press conference the other day. Canelo-Plant is very confident in this fight.
Yeah, good, as he should be, right? He is the world champion. He is the undefeated champion of the world. But he's fighting Canelo. He's the king in boxing, if you will. I mean, everybody, he's fighting for the undisputed championship of the world. Canelo's on top of his game right now. I just don't see anybody beating him at this moment in time. I respect Canelo-Plant. I believe he's going to give him a run for his money, but I just think Canelo's going to be too much at the end of the night.
Manny Robles, really appreciate your time. Best of luck with Christopher. I'm going to try and get him after I'm finished here. And best of luck and enjoy the rest of your time in London, all right?
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming.